It's a bittersweet moment for the staff community. Since 2014, you've been engaged with and supportive of the staff experience. Reflecting on the history of our institution going into the sesquicentennial, as well as your time serving as president, what do you see as our greatest accomplishments? And as you're leaving the university, what do you hope to be your legacy?
We are a larger voice than we'd been in the past on things like staff equity. The role that we have in the $15 an hour pay initiative, for instance, is something that's extraordinary. We have staff voting at our academic senate, something that doesn't exist in other places. That staff aren't in the meetings for the academic senate most places. And then to be in the meetings and be part of it, actually be voting members, is something that's new, and that's terrific. I'm extraordinarily pleased with the Buckeye Opportunity Program. I think that's a great thing and something that should have been the case, and I'm really pleased that we're able to do that. So I think that's wonderful. I'm very pleased about the University Institute for Teaching and Learning. I think that's a core competency that we should have. The Buckeye Opportunity Program is that if you're median income in Ohio or below, we neutralize your tuition, so it's effectively zero tuition for that half of the population. That's a great thing. Go Bucks. And the University Institute for Teaching and Learning is a program that now thousands of our faculty have taken advantage of, that is built on the premise that you can learn to teach better than just kind of doing it on your own. It's like learning to swim or learning to play golf or anything else you could just do. I'm thrilled at the good kind of metrics, our graduation rates, our application rates, our acceptance rates, our diversity, the excellence of our students. All of those things are the best they've ever been. Our faculty doing more research than ever in our 150-year history, more donor support. So all those things that we're here that kind of measure, gee, how well are you doing at a university? We're actually much better than we've ever been in the past, and among the very best in the history of the country, so that's good.
Most recently, you recruited Dr. Hal Paz to be the chancellor here of health sciences. It's really kind of the university's step forward in combining officially, the medical center and all of its assets and talent and research power, along with the 7 health sciences colleges. What do you see as the vision and the path forward from the medical center with this new leader?
Well, 2 things. One, we before Dr. Paz arrived, we had grown into this extraordinarily large, effective, impactful enterprise with about serving over 1 million patients a year as outpatients, doing an incredible amount of biomedical scientific research in a variety of fields, training people to practice all over this region and around the world. So great. As we were doing that and working in the health science, health research, health education, health service arena, all those things, we really wanted to have somebody who could lead us forward in those efforts first, and excited to bring Dr. Paz here for that. Second thing is that we have 2 things that many others don't. One, we have 7 health sciences colleges, so we have the major disciplines in health sciences, including optometry and veterinary medicine here on one campus. That's really unusual. The second thing we have that's, I think, ultimately, I see ultimately as even a bigger advantage, is we have an entire comprehensive university that surrounds the health sciences enterprise. So we have the College of Food, Agricultural, and Environmental Sciences, we have engineering, we have the dance and the arts, and we have social work. I'm not meaning to leave anyone out. We have this entire group of people, and if I think of the health status of people, we have the conditions that are amenable to health care, those things you can treat and make better. Then we have a whole bunch of other things that affect one's health status that are treatable or amenable by things that really occur outside the health services arena. So diet, nutrition, exercise, safety, substance abuse, a whole series of things that make you healthier or not healthier, that are not from within the health services industry, but out in the broader world. So we have a whole campus focusing on those kinds of things, the economy of your community, early childhood education, all kinds of things that make a real big difference in one's health and life, that we address on an ongoing daily basis in a context that allows our health services and health sciences research and health sciences education to take place in a more global and comprehensive way.
Hi, my name's Sarah. I'm from the Veterinary College, and I'm a member of CSAC over there. So our biggest question is transportation at the university. With us being such a large, land-wise, what do you see transportation in our community, or specifically the university, transforming to? Since parking's very limited, obviously, costs a lot. What is the vision, I guess, for the university in that aspect?
It's a great, and again, it goes back to a little bit of our how do we interact with different neighborhoods and how do we interact with our community. So we have the Smart Cities Initiative that Columbus won a few years back now, and this is a coalition of city government, the private sector, and the university working together on transportation solutions for the city of the future. And that's active, ongoing work as we speak. And as here, for the medical center, you know, we have a massive set of construction projects that have been underway now for a couple of years. First, preparing the space for the construction, and then getting to building. So one of the first things we're building is a parking garage. So that will help to address at least some of the parking considerations. And in all of those considerations, and in our Framework 2.0 plan, thinking forward to the future, we think about traffic flow and individual human mobility, how people are going to move from place to place. We expect transportation solutions over the next 5 to 10 years to be different. The great transportation solution that's different now than it was even 2 years ago is scooters. 2 years ago there weren't electronic scooters. What word should I use? Finding themselves all over the place.